When people hear the name Lotus, they usually think of lightweight sports cars, sharp handling, and that old-school philosophy of making the driver feel connected to the road. So when Lotus announced the Evija, their first ever all-electric hypercar, it honestly felt like a bold leap into the future. This wasn't just Lotus trying to keep up with trends. This was Lotus saying, "We're still here, and we're still serious about performance." The first thing that hits you about the Lotus Evija is the design. It doesn't look like anything else on the road. This car looks sculpted by airflow itself. Every curve, every opening, every dramatic line has a purpose. The most eye-catching detail has to be the massive tunnels running through the rear of the car. You can literally see straight through it. These aren't just for show. They help pull air through the body to generate downforce, inspired by Formula One and endurance racing. It's one of those designs that looks futuristic today and probably still will 10 years from now. Up front, the Evija keeps things clean and aggressive. The slim headlights blend into deep air channels, giving it that focused, almost predatory look. From the side, it sits incredibly low, wide and planted, reminding you instantly that this is a serious hypercar, not a concept that lost its edge on the way to production. And when those butterfly doors swing up, it's pure drama, the kind that makes people stop and stare. Now, a quick but important clarification. The Lotus Evija is not a hybrid, and it's definitely not an off-road vehicle. This is a fully electric hypercar, built purely for performance on the road and track. No engine, no fuel, no compromise. Lotus went all in on electric power, and they did it in the most extreme way possible. Powering the Evija are 4 electric motors, one for each wheel. Together, they produce over 2,000 horsepower. Let that sink in for a moment. That's hypercar territory on a whole different level. The instant torque from those motors means acceleration is absolutely brutal. Lotus claims a 0 to 60 time of under 3 seconds. And honestly, it's not hard to believe. Electric power just delivers that punch in a way traditional engines can't. What really makes this setup special is how the power is controlled. Because each wheel has its own motor, the car can send power exactly where it's needed. This means incredible traction, sharp cornering, and a level of control that fits perfectly with Lotus's handling-focused DNA. It's not just about going fast in a straight line. It's about how confidently and precisely the car moves. Despite being electric, Lotus worked extremely hard to keep the Evija as light as possible. The heart of the car is a carbon fiber monocoque chassis that weighs shockingly little for something so strong. The battery pack is mounted behind the seats, right in the middle of the car, just like a mid-engine supercar. This helps keep the balance just right and ensures the car still feels agile, not heavy or numb. Step inside, and the interior reflects that same focused mindset. This isn't a luxury lounge filled with screens and distractions. Everything is built around the driver. The seating position is low and tight, making you feel like you're part of the car rather than just sitting in it. Carbon fiber is everywhere, paired with Alcantara and high-quality materials that feel premium without being flashy. The digital displays are clean and modern, giving you the information you actually need without overloading you. There's a central screen for settings and infotainment, but the overall vibe is still very much driver first. Lotus didn't forget who this car is for. It's for people who love driving, even in an electric future. One thing that's really interesting about the Evija is how it compares to Lotus's past. Traditionally, Lotus cars were small, relatively affordable sports cars that relied on low weight rather than massive power. The Evija flips that idea on its head in terms of numbers, but the philosophy is still there. It's still about balance, aerodynamics, and feel. Lotus didn't just build a powerful EV. They built a Lotus that happens to be electric. In terms of exclusivity, the Evija is about as rare as it gets. Production is limited to just 130 units worldwide, a tribute to its internal project name, Type 130. Each car is hand-built at Lotus's historic factory in Hethel, England. That connection to the brand's roots makes the Evija feel even more special, especially in a world where so many hypercars are produced far from their original homes. B. Of course, this level of performance and exclusivity doesn't come cheap. The Lotus Evija carries a price tag of around $2.3 million US dollars before options and taxes. This puts it in the same league as the world's most elite hypercars. But buyers aren't just paying for speed. They're buying into a moment in Lotus history. The car that signals the brand's transition into the electric era. B. What makes the Evija truly exciting is what it represents. It proves that electric cars don't have to be boring, heavy, or soulless. They can be emotional, beautiful, and thrilling to drive. Lotus didn't abandon its identity to go electric. Instead, it reinterpreted it in a bold, futuristic way.